Kind of side.
I am seeing you side by side.
Okay, perfect.
If I may add something, because he
Mhm.
said recording, yes, you just record. Okay, bye.
Thank you, beautiful Noel. I love
Anytime.
you. Yeah, I love you. You just want to remind me because of what happened last week. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I apologize for last week. I really was all over the place last week. So, okay.
You liked that, didn't you?
What? The cookie?
Having all those people excited to see you. Nice to be accepted, isn't it? I can give you that. I can make the whole world love you.
Come on.
You still don't believe me, do you?
Of course not. First of all, you look nothing like the devil.
Oh, really? Well, I suppose I could have gone that way. But it's so trick or treat.
It's true. You really are the devil.
Aw, come on, kid. Come and sit down. I know this has all been horribly overwhelming for you.
May I ask you a question?
Sure you can. You can ask me anything you like, as long as you don't ask me if there's a God. I get that one all the time. Drives me absolutely bonkers. Yes, there's a God.
Oh, really? Well, what's he like?
You know, you'd think meeting the devil would be interesting enough, but no. All anyone ever wants to know about is him. Like he's so goddamn fascinating.
So, he's a man.
Yeah, most men think they're a god. This one just happens to be right. Now listen, kid. I don't want to pressure you, but how about we take a teensy look at the contract?
It's what the? It's big. Okay. I, Elliot Richards, hereafter, after the damned, the damned.
How about the darned? Sound better? Look, don't get hung up on the language, kid. There's nothing sinister here. It's all standard. Paragraph 1 states that I, the devil, a not-for-profit organization with offices in hell, purgatory, and Los Angeles, do hereby grant you 7 wishes to use as you see fit.
7. Why not 8?
Why not 6? I don't know. 7 just sounds right. Paragraph 2 outlines the manner in which you'll pay for your aforementioned wishes.
What? What? Are you kidding? I have to give you my soul?
After you had your wishes, of course.
But it's my soul. I just can't give you my soul.
What are you, James Brown? Do you ever even seen your soul? Do you even know what it is?
Of course. It's a thing that, no, that's not it. You know, it's the thing that it floats around, you know?
Can I tell you something? Souls are overrated. They don't really do anything. I mean, has yours done anything for you lately? No. It's like your appendix. You'll never even miss it.
Yeah? Well, if so useless, then why do you want it so much?
Oh, aren't you the clever one? Look, who's really making out in this deal? 7 utterly fabulous wishes for one pitying little soul.
I don't know.
Oh, what do we have here?
Who's that? Allison? How did you well, she is so beautiful. And who's that? Who's she with? Why are you showing me this? Whoa.
I love your hair like that. You must go through conditioner like crazy.
Is that real?
It could be. All you have to do is sign.
And you promised me I'll get her.
That's really up to you. You're the one with the wishes. But I promise I will do everything in my power. Sign it, Elliot. Great. Now, before you start wishing, you'll be needing this. If any of your wishes don't go the way you'd hoped, just take out your pager, hit 666, and it'll bring you right back to me.
Why wouldn't it go the way I hoped?
Oh, I was just throwing that out there as a for instance. Each wish is going to be 100% fabulous. But you'll find that out as soon as you make one.
So, I should make one now?
Well, if you don't mind, I got places to go, people to condemn to an eternity of fiery torment.
Okay. Let me think. I want to be married to Allison.
You got it.
That's not all. I want to be rich.
Always a popular choice.
That's not all. I want to be very rich and very powerful.
Oh, even better. Remember, you have to say, I wish.
Right. I wish that I were married to Allison and that we're very rich, very, very rich, and very powerful. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me. Enjoy.
Excellent. Excellent. Andy, you did some really good work in it. You made some really solid choices, which I liked a lot. And Kenneth, you did too. Just let me ask you this. Kenneth, I liked most of your choices. I wanted to ask you a couple of things. Is he slow? Is your character slow?
Not really. I think he's just an average Joe or something like that.
Then I need to see your before moment.
Before moment, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like suddenly, it seemed like you guys were already talking. Is that?
Yeah.
Where are you? Where are you?
In the park, I guess.
Okay, so I kind of want to see when you come back. I want to see that before moment.
Before,
Like
okay.
you got to be kidding me. No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm the devil. How'd you find me? I found you. And then start. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That before life will help you. And Kenneth, I think it would be smart if you did play him a little bit slow. Not
Okay.
slower in your talk, but like, huh? Because when he says you've got 7 wishes, you did 3 wishes, 4 wishes right then and there.
Okay.
So he's not that bright. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The devil is tricking you because he knows that about you. Oh
Yeah,
my God, that's Allison. I want to marry Allison. I want to be very rich. I want to be very powerful. It's like,
yeah. But he's actually wrapping everything into one wish. That's why he keeps saying and. So that's to him, that's one wish.
Yeah,
Andy,
the wish isn't official until he actually says "I wish" at the end of it.
okay. So it's a game between you and the devil at the end,
Yeah,
as maybe making 14 wishes out of one, right?
yeah.
Got it. Okay. So here's some notes. Andy, when you make that devil face for a moment, you say, oh, and then you put your hand, I don't think you can see me because I think you need to see me. You did something very interesting, which I do in mine, where, your face is like, okay,
Yeah.
really make a face of a devil. And
Okay.
Kenneth, you must react to that, like, whoa, he's really scary as the devil
Okay,
when he makes the face for the devil. That puts a little fear in you.
okay.
Um, um, and Andy, I liked you kind of playing it bored, but I'd like it being even more bored. I'd love to see you smoking like something red, like a devil cigarette. Oh yeah, everybody has a God, 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 God. Yes, it's a he, it's a God. It's almost as if I would choose in that moment to have an internal narrative. Remember we talked about Soto, where for all of you watching, it's where you talk to yourself. Oh my God, everybody asks about God. What's so interesting? You got the devil, but still you're asking about God. Yes, there's a man. Do you see what I'm saying? You break that rhythm and go into what we call talking to ourselves.
Hmm.
So make the
Okay.
devil. And I think the devil is so bored. Ah, if you could, you'd be, blowing, smoke rings, little O's, and popping them with your cigarette. It shows me something physically about the devil that I want to see. I don't think you're straight on. I think you're nonchalant, you know, and some things are said to yourself. Of course, very popular. Everybody wants to be rich. Hum, hum. And then when you've got him to sign, pure delight. You'll wish you'll give him anything. Oh, yeah. But you're going to trick him, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm kind of I looked at it like I'm trying to use different tactics to pretty much manipulate him into signing.
So
So I'm trying
that
to coax him and I'm trying to tempt him with this picture of him with his love
girlfriend.
interest. Yeah.
So when in those moments, that's perfect what you're doing, Andy. In those moments, I want to see you take a different beat. Well, take a look at this. Do you know what I mean? Ah, yeah, that's you, isn't it? And Kenny, at that point, your heart should be beating so fast, like, yes, that's Allison. I mean, it's working.
Okay.
I need to see it working, not. I need to see you excited. Oh my God, that's Al. Who should that? Yeah. Oh, this. Yeah, he's got you. The fish is hooked. Do you know what I mean? So
Mhm,
I need to see you try these different attitudes, Andy.
mhm.
I think you're trying to hook him one way. You're trying to be nonchalant the other way. Very matter of fact, talking to yourself about God, because you and God, Jesus, it's like, all that.
Okay.
I mean, I really need to see many different twists and turns, which I know you can do. Um, I really want to see you laugh when you say, "What about be darned?" Andy, that's a funny line, and I think the devil thinks it's funny. I don't think you said that before, and you're kind of pleased yourself. Well, all right, let's replace it with be darned. Yeah, that's good. I mean, you're trying everything. You're trying to be friends with him. You're trying to, you know, do all that stuff with him. Um, Ken, I need to see you snap and take that hook.
Uh-huh.
So, oh, from there on up, it's very excited. But oh yes, oh great. And then I need to see you take a beat while you think, I'm gonna make this one wish, which will include 3 or 4 different things. I'm gonna cheat the devil.
Mhm.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that'll help Andy when he says the line, you have to say I wish. He's letting you know that ain't working.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. I'm gonna put you all in at the same time. Um, because it didn't work, did it, before when did it work before? Okay. I'm gonna create them and now not started.
Bill here.
Okay. Well, let me see if I can put you in. I'm having a hard time, so let's see. Just a minute, let me just see. Breakout rooms and in one, assign Andy, and Ken. Okay, let me see. Did you get an invitation? Let's see what happens. Did you get an invitation now? Get it?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see if I can do that. All right, who's up next? Marshmallow. Turn on your mic, Marshmallow.
Karina, do you want to go now or do you want to go later?
No, we can go now.
Okay, cool. Oh my goodness.
Karina, did you put more color in your hair?
No, it's just my shampoo.
So it's really pretty. Is the ends of it white or gray?
Gray.
How interesting. Here, all women my age were trying to get rid of the gray. And here's this beautiful young girl who's putting it in her hair. I don't get it. Well, I mean, it really does look cute on you. So
Thank you.
I misunderstand, but I'm amused. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's really just a crazy day. It happened like fast, but really, it doesn't feel like it was happening. It feel like it was happening really slowly. Like everything always just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like how you think it would be. Hey, what's the matter?
I can't believe you.
You can't believe me?
You were so completely uncool in there.
Well, wait. Are you mad at me? I just got my ass kicked for you.
Oh, really? Was that for me? Was that for my benefit?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Well, next time, don't. I don't need your help. You know what? I'm really tired. Can we talk about this tomorrow?
No, wait. I want to know what's going on. Tell me.
Nothing's going on. We're just
What? We're just what?
friends.
No, don't pull that with me. Don't even try. This is not how you treat a friend. Kissing in the copy room? Holding hands at IKEA? Shower sex? Come on. Fred's my balls. Ugh. Mm.
I like you, Tom. I just don't want a relationship.
No, 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 no. Well, you're not the only one who gets a say in this. I do too. And I say we're a couple, goddammit.
I shouldn't have done that.
Then what?
Gotten mad at you. I'm sorry.
Oh, geez. Look, we don't have to put a label on it. It's fine. I get it. You know, I just need some consistency, baby.
I know.
I need to know that you're not going to wake up in the morning and feel differently.
I can't give you up. Nobody can.
Oh, oh,
Is
ow.
that her? I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. Ooh. Mm. Mm. Oh,
I like you, Tom.
all right. Oh, I think I think it's time we hit the bedroom.
I completely agree.
Okay,
Let's go.
let's go.
Very cute.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You know, Marshall, I just love your facial expressions. It was
Oh.
so cute. No, it really
Okay.
was. I just loved what you did. Both of you really did a very fine job of it. So I'm only going to nitpick a little bit because I really like the choices you made. I just got a little confused and yeah, more you're always getting beaten up in your scenes. Um, uh, I got a little confused, Karina, when you said we're just friends. Were you saying that about Marshall, or were you saying it about, I think Marshall punched an old friend of yours? Is that, I'm trying to figure that out.
No, I'm saying it to the Tom, to Marshall.
That you guys are just friends?
That we're just friends, yeah.
Well, what just happened before?
Um,
His face screwed up.
yeah, well, we have agreed that Tom stood up for me at like a bar, and I didn't really like that because it means that we're kind of like in a serious relationship, which I am confused about. Like, I don't know if I want to be in a relationship or not. So,
Were you with friends with benefits? Is that what that line meant?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, we inferred based on the script that we met at the office since we kissed in the copying room. And so there's that additional layer. And we figured that since this is titled 500 Days of Summer, Karina's character's name is Summer, that this must be in the beginning part of the relationship, like 45 days into it. We kind of calculated is roughly.
I would like you to try it just a little bit differently and see if it works. Do you mind?
Okay.
Karina, I think that that was an old boyfriend of yours in the bar where you were. So that when you say to Marshall, we're just friends, you were talking about the other guy. And Marshall, you don't believe her. And that's why you're saying all this stuff. No, come on. You know, the copy room, we're kissing in the da 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 da. No, you knew this guy, or you know, I think that you're just really jealous. You've just started this relationship. I don't
Okay.
know, because right away you say, I think it's time for us to go to bed. And I don't know. I was really confused with that line. And it's not the way I think you guys need to figure out the before life. Why would someone insult you, Karina, in a bar? Were you going to punch him out? Or did Marshall just step in front and take care of the situation?
We have agreed that the guy was hitting on me. So
Got it. And Marshall told him to stop.
yeah.
Yeah. The dude tried to pinch Summer's butt, and Karina said no. And I told the guy to back off, and he wouldn't back off. So I I stepped in. That escalated from there.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Then in that case, Karina, you have to really take a beat and say, like, come on, we're just friends. Not the
Okay.
way I'm saying it, but so that I understand you are speaking that you're just friends with him.
Okay.
And then you've got to defend yourself. Come on, we're kissing in the da-da and the da-da and the da-da. I think it'll make it funnier and lighter because that one line threw me off. It's not the way you said it. It's threw me off.
Okay.
So I really liked your opening. I want to see you guys improvise the before moment. Karina,
Okay.
I suspect you could have punched the other guy and that you're a little irritated that he stood up for you, that you could have taken care of it without him getting hurt. And I think you need to go in with that attitude, like you're just as tough as he is. You've had men coming on to you all your life.
Okay.
Don't do that for me because we're just friends. You see, that will follow that topic through, and then the little Bubby's face get all screwed up. I mean, that was very tender, and you guys did a really good job of that. Karina, I think you're almost a tomboy, a sexy tomboy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And Marshall's probably slighter than you, in your eyes, and that, you can take care of yourself and him too.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, this is funny.
Yeah, I think that's what really puts it out. It's like, don't ever do that again. That feeling. And then because it was so cute because when Marshall was going, oh, ow, and you went, oh, does that hurt? That really would have been cute.
Okay.
That even
Oh,
cuter than it was. Now, Marshmallow,
yeah.
Marshmallow. I want to know when you come in, you don't go through it quite as fast. I thought you were literally talking on the phone to an ice pack. So I thought you were just some
Oh,
guy,
I see.
So I would really love to see you take it off. Put it back on. And so I can really hear the words of your opening.
Okay, sure.
They were random because we didn't see her yet. So we don't know. I didn't know. Once she sat down with you, I knew what was going on. But I want to see you milk this moment at the beginning.
Okay.
Stood
Okay.
up for your love. You took the punch. You know what I mean? I think the guy's working it. Have you guys had sex yet?
Yeah, yes, we have.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Go ahead, yeah.
Been doing light sexual innuendos because I think, Marshall, it'll really clear it when you finally say, I think it's time to go into the bedroom.
Shower sex.
What?
Shower sex.
Did you put shower sex down or is it there?
It's there. Kinky, dirty shower sex.
Oh, you say that in your line?
It says there, right there.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah. Oh, really? I
Yeah.
thought I went to that slumber because I was like, kind of just like lifting it off. You know what I mean?
I need to hear that. That's so
Okay.
important.
Yeah.
That's so important. So, Karina, maybe your character's pulling away a little bit from him because he ruined your chance to punch the dude out.
Okay.
And you're you're seducing her back in with being the little boy, all hurt. And I mean, I'd love to see that change, like that moment of change. And I need to hear that line because all I heard was in the paper room or whatever, in the closet or whatever. Marshall.
Say that again. Sorry, Tony. I thought you were talking at
No,
Karina.
I really need to hear that one line.
Sure.
Sex in the show. I'd never heard it.
Okay. My bad.
No, you're not bad. I just think it'll make it funnier.
Okay.
You know,
Sure. I
'cause
can
take your time
exaggerate
with that
that.
opening, you know.
Mhm.
That
Sure.
opening is very funny. So take your time with it.
Hey,
Okay.
Tony, I just wanted to ask Karina, what do you think changes your mind?
Like
Why do you change your mind?
when I
Like you start the scene like, hey, we're just friends. I don't.
when I said I shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But what Patrick's asking you, Karina, is
Mhm.
what makes you change your mind?
Well, I have feelings for Tom, and I guess like my feelings for him overshadow like the anger of what just happened. And I realize that with that, I feel like I'm kind of dependent on Tom. So if he leaves, I'm alone, which is a fear.
I think you're doing your character. And I really like your choices, but I don't think that's the choice I would guide you towards.
Okay.
I think the choice is when you look at him and he's, like a little kitten at that point. I think he's in your apartment. I think everything is yours. I think you're a very in control together girl, and suddenly you look at your little kitten. He's like your baby kitten, and he's so damn cute, and that's the point where you go, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm thinking that. Now, Karina, here's for all of you guys, when you're being directed and it doesn't feel comfortable, always give it a try first. Do you know what I'm saying? And then if it doesn't feel comfortable, say, that just doesn't quite feel comfortable. Can I try it this way? Because it's your right. It's your right as actors to do that. But I think when you see Marshall making the meow face, and the little puckered lips and just the way you are right now, see, just the way you are right now, Karina, you start liking it and smiling. I'm sorry. He melts your heart when he does that little cute, ouch.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Was that what you were thinking of, Patrick?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what the answer was. I was just, when I watched them the first time, I wasn't sure because Karina's character starts that scene like, hey, we're just friends. I don't want any part of this. And by the end of it, they're going off to bed. I was just wondering what she thought that moment was of why she decided to, change. So I like what you guys came up with.
Yeah, because I don't think he's in control. I think
Yeah.
Karina, you let him think he's in control. You're the one in control.
Okay.
You got him by the tootsies there, and he's cute.
So emasculated.
Do you feel emasculated, honey? No, don't feel emasculated because you love it. You know what I mean? It's like, your baby's now touching your face and kissing you. You got what you wanted. And then that's why I want to see you a little bit more gleeful with, I think it's time we went to bed. I mean, it's like you turned it all around. So now you're happy. The punch was worth it, baby. All right, let me see if I can get you another room. And just again, remember that, if it doesn't work, don't worry about it. Karina assigned to room 2. I think I've got this. And I think that Where is Marshall? Where's Marshmallow?
Oh,
Marshmallow, you should get a sign to room 2. Did you get it, Marshall? You're in room 2. Oh, I'm getting this. I'm so excited. Who's up next? Rebecca.
I don't know if it's okay, Stephen.
What, sweetheart?
No,
What?
I was just asking Stephen if it's okay to do it right now.
Okay, Stephen, wait, Stephen, turn on your sound, Stephen. Sound is not on.
Good catch.
Okay. Otto, what are you doing?
It's a Buddhist meditation technique. It focuses your aggression. The monks used to do it before they went into battle.
What kind of Buddhism is that, Otto?
It's an early tantric. What is this?
Tantra movement?
In order to get information, I'm gonna have to get friendly with him.
When you say friendly, what are we talking about here? Cordial, courteous, supportive? What?
I don't know. Let's just see what happens.
So friendly might actually include what? Penetration, would you say?
Look, I don't need your jealousy now.
Jealousy.
Yes.
Hey, I'm merely curious. Me, jealous of that fop? The tits?
What about my tits?
Does he get to handle them?
Yes, that's my forecast. I'll stand by that.
Nuzzling?
I think 20 million are worth nuzzling. 80% chance there.
Sucking?
I thought you were jealous.
I'm not. I don't believe in jealousy. It's for the weak. One thing though, touch his dick and he's dead.
That's it?
Mm.
How many pages did I send you?
One.
One.
You've got to be kidding me.
No.
Last week, wasn't I? I just wasn't here last week. Well, again, it doesn't matter how many words you have to say, it's how you play it. And so I got a little confused, Stephen. So let me ask you a couple of questions. You're
Sure.
starting off in a tantric or some kind of pose. Yoga.
Yes, I'm like meditation. I just kind of did some fake
Right.
meditation
No,
mimicking.
I think you need more time with that. When she
Okay.
asks the question, don't answer her.
Okay.
She's
So
irritated.
just continue doing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just ignore her. Ignore her for as long as you can. Rebecca, if you have to ask the 8 question 3 times, I don't care. Okay.
Okay.
Because what I didn't understand, Stephen, is when you said, "What is it?" What were you referring to?
Oh, when I said what? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, honey.
Oh, when I'm saying what is this? It's me. I was like looking away, and then I finally actually looked at her and saw like what she was wearing and her getting ready, and that's why I was just like what is this? What is this?
Okay. So I think you need to gesture towards her. What is this?
Oh, okay. So like really do like what is this? Like actually.
Yeah, because I didn't understand. I actually was going to
Okay.
answer you. I didn't know. I actually thought you were asking me a question.
Okay.
So Rebecca, I need movement from you. Do you have a brush where maybe you're brushing your hair and,
Oh, I can get it now.
Yeah, but wait, let me give you the things first. I
Oh,
think
okay.
you need to be brushing your hair, maybe putting a necklace or maybe a scarf around your neck for him to say, what is this? You need to help him there because otherwise I have no idea what he's talking about. None. Okay. So, so there has to be a beat, Stephen,
Hmm.
after what is this? Before Rebecca, you reply. Are you
Okay.
two lovers?
Yeah.
But where are you going right now?
I'm going with another man because we're in a group of Steelers. So that group think that we are siblings. They don't know we are lovers. So I have to get to the other men so we can do all the diamond stealing and a lot of that.
Okay. Okay. So maybe you're putting in your earring, you know, uh,
Mhm.
which would let me know, or maybe you're holding a ring up and you're looking at it before you slip it onto your finger.
Okay.
So you're setting up the other man.
Yeah.
So I need to see, um, there's got to be, Stephen, some camaraderie there.
Okay.
You know what she's going to have to do. You guys have planned this. And every time you ask her, you hate yourself even more because you're jealous and you don't want to be.
Hmm.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
So I think you're trying to find out from her how far is she going to go this time.
Okay.
Rebecca, I want you to enjoy teasing him beyond belief. But of
Okay.
course, he's going to touch me there. Of course, we're going to do all that because you don't want to do this, do you?
Mhm.
I mean, you
No.
want to make the money.
Yes.
In reality, why can't he go do it with a woman? You don't want that either. So you're both caught in this dilemma of passion and yet and jealousy, yet you both know you have to go through it.
Okay.
So there are at times you just have to dismiss him towards the end.
Okay.
So Stephen, so take that break at the beginning, don't answer her, and then take another break when you do finally look at her.
Okay.
I'm meditating, that's what I'm doing. And then take a break, take a couple of breaths, and then you see her, what is this? She's going a little too far, maybe in your brain.
Okay.
She's taking the game to another level. Before it was just that they'd go out, she'd meet the guy, she'd say she's going to meet him later. Can you give her a key to the room? She has to go do something first, and then she'd give you the key and you'd go there first. Is that what would happen? Or do you guys think that Rebecca sleeps with them and then steals from them and gives the jewels to you and you guys take off? I mean, what is the con that you're doing here? I need to know. Did you guys agree on what it was?
Yeah, like I was telling Stephen that the funny thing is that I fall in love with the other men. So it's like I got to him and we're like working. I have to flirt with him because that's the way he's gonna give me all the diamonds, you know? So
But then you end up falling in love with him.
yeah.
Have you done this before?
Flirting with another man?
No, conning another man, or is this the first time?
I think I've done it.
Yeah, I think this is a game, like
Mm-hmm.
a
Like a
yeah, like we're a team, like a bunch of schemers, and yeah.
Mhm.
Stephen, do you have other women?
Uh, yes, I think, but I try and yes, yes.
Okay, so at this point, you're suddenly realizing you are in love with her. Or, I don't think you've been jealous before, have you?
No, I think it's been, we were actually talking about this, how I, it's like a growing jealousy where it wasn't at first, but the more I see, it's like something that I'm more aware of my jealousy, but try and hide it even more. Something like I'm
Okay.
trying extra hard to hide my jealousy, but it just comes out because, yeah.
Do you know, Rebecca, if you're in love with the other guy already? Or
No.
so so are you a little surprised at his reaction? Or does it make you laugh? You think he's silly, that he doesn't trust you?
Yeah, I think I am surprised because he's never act like this way before. So it's like maybe I'm thinking like if he is really thinking that I'm gonna cheat on him, like really cheat on him.
Okay. All right. And if you cheat on him, are you still going to give him some of the diamonds that you get from the other guy?
Yes.
For sure. Okay. All right. So really, Stephen, she's put you in a very vulnerable place, and that's in this way, because if she runs off with the guy and the diamonds, you're left with nothing.
Hmm.
Okay, improvise it. You guys, when you go into the other room, I want you to improvise it a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Just kind of,
Hey, Tony, can I ask these guys one question?
oh, always, always, always.
I'm just wondering if it'll give you something to think about the meditation. Like, Stephen, was it your idea to meditate? Is it Rebecca who's like, dude, you need to meditate. You got to calm down. Like, why are you meditating? Why have you gone to meditation?
I think it's like a just like something I'm doing to pick up to try and, I don't think it's like something that I take seriously. Like it's just something like, oh, it's a meditation technique. I guess I'll try this to be quirky, or if she almost even have, like, I'm doing it almost to have her catch me doing it. To be like, oh, I'm doing a Buddhist meditation. Kind of how I pictured it.
Interesting. There's definitely something really funny that you're like flying off the handle while at the same time trying to listen to this meditation thing where they're all like about letting, not getting swept away by your emotions.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm trying. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm just asking. It's a good idea.
so
No, I
Steve,
like that.
does that say he's doing that in the script?
it it doesn't like give an actual I'm doing a action. It just, she walks in and says, what are you doing? It just says, oh, I'm doing a Buddhist meditation technique. So just kind of, I guess I'm doing it when she's walking in.
So it might be funny if you already think she's going to cheat on you and you're trying to calm yourself down.
Like a preemptive
Yeah.
calming of my
Like,
nerves.
okay, everything is fine. I'm breathing deep. I trust her. I trust her. I'm meditating, that could be very funny. That's a really good idea, Patrick. All right, kids, go work on it.
Oh no.
What happened? What's wrong? What are you saying? Oh,
Uh,
no.
I don't know because
Why are you saying oh no?
no, nothing.
Okay, Danny.
I'm not sure how to play this scene, so
Oh,
we'll see.
yeah, of course, you guys, you can. This is a place, turn on the microphone, Danny. This is a place to experiment. This isn't the end result. Quite honestly, I'd like to see you guys work on a scene for a couple of weeks, because that's when you really, really start to bring it together with more
Yeah.
stuff.
Sure. I'd be up for that.
Mm.
That'd be cool, yeah, because it is kind of a heavy scene, so. Heavy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like
Have it.
emotional or we'll see. You do what I'm saying, Danny? It's like,
Yeah,
but we'll, yeah, yeah,
I think it is, yeah, not,
What is the scene, Danny?
a hat full of rain.
yeah,
The what?
a
A
hat
hat
full of rain.
Celia
Oh,
and
yes.
Johnny.
Yes, this is definitely a heavy duty one. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
here we go. Okay,
Here we go.
what is it? I was out last night again? Is that it?
It's over.
What's over? What are you talking about?
We tried.
I'm behind the times. I thought it was just about to begin. What you said yesterday, that I never came home, all the things you said. I've been thinking about him.
I'll leave tonight.
Is it because I lost my job?
It's not the job, Johnny.
Oh, what is it?
I don't love you.
And we snap our fingers, and that's that.
That's the way it is.
I don't like this talk. Everything's so cold. What is this, like a formal dance or something?
Johnny, I refuse to get emotional. Okay, I just refuse. My mind is made up. It's not easy, but it's something that has to be done. Now, I refuse to get emotional. I'm not going to blame you for anything, and I don't want to be blamed for anything. We have to concede that the marriage has failed. Not you, not I, but we have. I refuse to get emotional. Nothing will be settled in emotion.
A day isn't just a day. That's what you said. It's not my day, and it's not your day. It's not just you and I now.
If I understand you correctly, you're talking about a baby.
Yes, you understood me correctly.
It's amazing. Really, honestly.
What's amazing? What?
For 4 months, I've been waiting for you to say something, one words, one syllable about the baby.
Today isn't yesterday. Things can change, you know?
Johnny, I don't want to talk anymore because I don't want to get emotional.
I'm home. Do you understand that? I'm home. I haven't been, but I am now. Here. I got this today.
What is it?
You said it was going to be a girl, didn't you? 5 dresses, one for each day of the week. That's another thing I did today.
Where did you get the money from?
We don't need electric orange juice squeezers. I can squeeze oranges by hand.
Well, thank you, Johnny. Thank you very much.
Look, it's my turn to cry, to beg. You reached out your hand and I turned my back. You looked at me and I closed my eyes. You're not listening to me. Please listen to me, please.
I am listening.
All right, you don't love me anymore. There was something in me worthwhile loving. You must have loved me for some reason. Well, what was that reason? Celia. I don't even say your name. I say baby, I say honey. But now I'm saying Celia. Celia, I love you.
Johnny, please stop. Just stop.
I know I've been deaf, dumb, and blind, but please don't do to me what I did to you. Something happened to me. Something that's hard to understand. Honey, I don't know whether I'm laughing or crying. But Celia, you don't have to love me, not for a long time. You just don't even have to bother.
Oh. Okay. You want to feel something? Johnny, just give me your hands. Okay. Lightly. Do you feel it?
Oh, wow. Holy cats. I felt him move. I swear. I felt him move. Let me feel it again. I don't feel anything. What happened?
Nothing happened. It doesn't move all day. It's just once in a while.
Well, let me know when the next time it's going to move.
I will.
That's a real miracle, you know?
Hold me, Johnny. Just hold me.
Oh, you're going to see some changes. I've been making plans all day. I've been like a kid waiting for you to come home. I kept looking at the clock.
I don't have a handkerchief.
You're not going to leave me, are you? Just tell
No.
me.
No, Johnny. I'm just gonna get it open.
Oh, wow.
See?
Oh, it's very interesting. So do you think that she's gonna leave him after this, Noel?
No, I don't think so. I think she loves him, actually. She has a baby with him.
So how many months pregnant are you? 6, 5, 5. Okay. Danny, what have you been doing? So you didn't come home last night again. Are you guys married?
Yeah. I'm a junkie and I'm out scoring.
Oh,
Oh my
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
But Noelle, she's not a junkie?
no.
Well, I have a question here. How could Noelle not be a junkie if she's married to you? I mean,
So I am a junkie.
well,
Well,
I'm just asking. I mean, does she know that you're scoring? Were you once junkies together?
no, I was in the war and I was injured. I read the Wikipedia thing. I was in the war and I was injured, and because I was injured, they put me on morphine and I couldn't get off the morphine. So
Oh,
now that I'm out, you know.
Yeah, that happened to my stepdad in the Navy.
wow.
So it's
Damn.
very hard for people who have been hurt as bad as you were to get off the morphine. Does she know though that you're on morphine?
I don't think she does.
Okay. All right. But how long have you guys been married?
A couple years. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing.
I think
Yeah.
a woman would know in a couple of years if the guy was on morphine.
Oh,
See, I think you haven't been married that long. I think you've probably been married less than a year, maybe 10 months. And then
yeah.
okay.
I mean,
pregnant.
you cannot be with a man like 10 years long and have a baby with him and he doesn't talk about the baby and he get dresses for the baby 4 months later, like nothing happened.
That's why I
Yeah.
said you've probably only been married 10 months,
Yeah.
you know,
All right. Yeah.
because I don't, if she doesn't know about this, but you've been abandoning her for about how long, a month?
Well, since I came home from the hospital, so I guess a
Well, you
few
got-
months. And she thinks I have another girlfriend.
Okay, but I mean, okay, you got her pregnant and then you went into the hospital, or you went into the hospital, then you got out and you met her and she doesn't have a clue what you're doing.
No, I think I did it after the hospital. I think I came home, unless we were married when I went away to war, but I'm saying probably not, because we haven't been married that long.
So when did you start back on the heroin? That's what I'm trying to get to. 4 months ago, 3 months ago? How
4
long?
months,
And how
probably
many
4 months ago.
have you not come home to her? Both of you need to tell me this.
What?
How many nights has he not come home to you?
It's an ongoing thing, a
Yeah.
couple nights a week,
Yeah.
you know, that she's just been tolerating.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like an accumulation. Like
Right.
I don't think I mean to say to him, I don't love you. I think
Well, maybe at that moment you don't love him. Do you know what I'm
maybe,
saying? Well, maybe
maybe.
it could be just that I'm so tired of this. I don't love you anymore. I need to go off and find someone who's going to A, take care of me, B, take care of my child, and C, be there for us. You know what I mean? So at that moment, you could really feel that you don't love him. And
But it's
that,
just like the switch on the scene then, because I'm like, oh, just feel my, feel the baby.
I
Like
think,
if I'm mad, huh?
I do too. I think you're very angry. And I think that Danny is really trying to make it up to you by bringing you the dresses. And my question to you, Noelle, was when do you think in this scene you do realize you still love him?
I do realize I still love him when he, man, when they talk so good. He said, well, first of all, he's bringing the gift, and apparently he doesn't have a job nor money. So I'm like, where did you get the money from? But I'm starting to be like a little more like, that's cute. And then he's like, look, da da da, you reach out my you're not listening to me. Please listen, da da da. And I'm like, I'm listening. Like when I start to listen, I'm listening. If I'm done, I'm not even listening to you. No.
Go ahead.
So
And
I
then,
think that's when I started like be like, okay, to like I don't know how to say it in English, but like I put the
and on
like
your,
the gun on the floor. I don't know how to say it. I'm just chilling.
okay, because I don't want you, there was a couple times you let out your breath. One of them was, I don't want to be emotional.
You
And
don't want me to be emotional.
no, you say it.
Oh,
You say, Johnny, I don't want to be emotional. Don't you in the beginning?
mm.
I don't want to feel emotions. Why don't you want to feel emotions? Because I think that's a pretty important line that you say.
Because if I get emotional, then I won't leave him.
Ah, there we go. So as he's talking to you, I think you are getting emotional. I think he's making you get emotional. And that emotion makes you take his hand and put it on your stomach.
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because you know if he makes you emotional, you're going to stay. And you still are not going to trust this man. He doesn't have a job. You don't have money. You have a child on the way. This is like, wow. This is really a big step for you, Noelle. Don't take a breath either. Don't go, because don't let out that breath. You're trying so hard not to be emotional. It's like, sometimes when, as a woman, if you go out on a date with someone, when I was first dating, I would say things to myself like, I'm not going to kiss him. I'm not going to kiss him. And sure enough, I kiss him. Do you know what I'm saying? If you tell yourself, don't do it, you do it. And that's what you're saying. I don't want to be emotional.
Yeah, I'm just pretending. Like
Yeah.
I'm saying words that I don't even mean like that.
I
But
think,
I'm trying to convince myself and you.
no, I really think you do mean it. You've been sitting home all night waiting for this guy.
No, I
I,
mean, yeah, I mean it. Sorry, I mean it, but I don't. I still love him. Like deep inside, I love him.
yeah, you're carrying his baby. Of
Yeah.
course. All right, so Danny, I need to ask you a couple questions. I thought you did a really good job, but I think you need to change your beats when you really think she's leaving you. You know,
Okay.
I got
In the
dressed.
beginning, you mean?
Well, I think it's more towards the middle where you say around where you say I got dresses. You gotta believe in me. Tonight I changed my mind. What changed your mind, Danny? Did you score?
Yeah, yeah, but I want to get my shit together. I really do. I want to get off the junk you know, and
You say I've made some plans. So after you scored, I think something dangerous happened. I think something happened that made you go, aha. And I need to see that aha in you when you talk to Noelle. Like,
Okay.
like maybe when you scored, you saw there was someone there that overdosed. Do you know what I'm saying? You had a big
Oh,
moment. Does
so
that
I've recently decided that I want to change my life, sort
absolutely?
of. Okay.
And I think that you had this aha moment. You saw something that was terrible, and you want a good life. You're going to go get it at this moment. You're going to go get a job. You're going to make it up to her. You know,
Yeah. I
and
feel like I'm a little fearful, I
oh,
guess.
real fearful. If you
Yeah.
lose her, you're going to die. If
Yeah. And lose
her and her baby,
Celia.
you
Yeah.
lose everything in life, and you know you'll kill yourself
Right.
because you'll have nothing to live for. What, Noel?
Sorry, I had a question. Uh, I was gonna say, so sorry, just to be precise, you want me to change a little bit, like all along the scene, not in one like after one specific line, right? I get like more and more emotional, like along the scene, right?
Where do you think you might start getting emotional, Noel?
I told you like when he was when he offered the dress and he started like to talk a lot.
I think that perhaps would be the perfect place for you to start to change.
Okay,
Dresses are so cute, and they're little girly dresses. You obviously know you're having a little girl, and
okay, change. Okay,
so Danny, I think you need to take a long beat there as you're showing each little dress, you know, and that'll give Noelle time to really begin to change her feeling. Look, I got five, and you're holding them up, and I keep thinking you guys can see me, and you have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh. Oh, there's a visual there too.
My
Okay.
room. But you're doing, it's like, look, I got baby dresses, you know, and Noelle's looking, yeah, five,
Okay.
five of them. This gives Noelle beats to begin to get emotional. And
Okay.
Noelle, I know you hate to cry, but I think you're trying to stop, not cry. So you're trying not to cry, but this is what you've wanted all along.
okay,
And I think the man's coming back to you. And Danny, you have to really build there. You have to really build. I promise you, I'm gonna change you.
Oh.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
stay, if you've been doing this before, she'd be awfully stupid to stay. And I don't think she is. I think she loves you, but she can't bear to see what's going on with you. You
Yeah.
lost your job, everything has fallen down. You've hit bottom.
Yeah. And I really need to sell her on this.
That's how junkies heal. They have to go all the way to the bottom to get back up again. And you're at the bottom. You got a wife with a baby, and you're not taking care of her. So
Right.
you have to look at your script and see where because you can't be the whole time you're begging her. I think you start off really trying to get her to stay. When she doesn't, you start begging, and then I think you take control. You're a man. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
This is the last time.
And that would probably be about the time. Yeah. Right. Around the time I show her the dresses. And
Yes,
that's
look.
kind of the arc, I guess,
Yeah,
of the scene.
symbolically. I know we're having a child. Look what I got for the baby. And that's the first thing you've ever done, to even acknowledge that she has a baby. If that baby's kicking, it's got to be between 6 and 9 months that you've
Right.
kept her lost, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, the way you are right now, cleaning your eyes, that's really a good way for you to be at some point. Look, I don't want to get emotional, with your eyes. And I just, you've heard it all. but you've never seen it all the minute he holds up those dresses. I think it hits both of you. It's baby time. That there's something far greater than just the two of you that you need to, as a couple, work towards. Yes? Do you have an idea now? And you can
Yeah.
improvise where. Okay, so I'm going to put you in a room. I'm putting you in room what? Room 4. I'm putting find room 4, and I'm putting Danny. Where's Danny? Now see, where's Danny?
Well,
I
I don't know.
I got you. Hold on. And you're going to room 4. Oh, I'm starting to get.
Should I click on it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next to Jasmine and Pat. Look at me. I feel very good that I can control the rooms now.
Yeah, good job.
I get so frustrated on all this stuff sometimes. Okay.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mayonnaise or mustard?
I like both, honey.
Okay.
And don't toast the bread too much, okay? I don't like my bread very toasted. And I'll have some of those potato chips, the barbecue ones, not the plain ones. Those are your mother's. The barbecue ones are mine. In fact, you and Randall can take those plain ones. They'll just go to waste here. I won't eat them. Maybe you can eat them on the plane.
Fine.
So good to see you. You sure wish you didn't have to go back so soon. Can't you take a few days more? Couldn't you talk to them at work? I mean, they'd understand. Heck, who's going to take care of me?
Here's your sandwich.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
You know, Dad, you're going to have to get used to taking care of yourself now.
I know.
You might have to hire a maid.
A maid? Oh, no. I'll be all right. I don't need the extra expense.
At least for a few weeks while you're dealing with this.
Well, it's why I'm asking you to stay and help me out.
Dad, I told you, I wish I could, but I can't. I've got too much going on. And even if I could get more time off, I've got the wedding. That's a full-time job all its own.
Well, now that you mention it, honey, I was thinking you might consider postponing it.
Postpone the wedding? We can't do that. It's all set.
I'm just saying, you might want to take this as an opportunity to rethink things a little. That's all.
Everyone's invited and RSVP'd and everything.
They'd understand. I mean, out of respect for your mother. She would have approved, I'll tell you.
Mom wouldn't want us to change anything.
Thing is, Jeannie, your mother and I spoke a number of times very seriously about you and Randall.
And what did she say?
Just that she loved you and she wanted you to be happy. And well, maybe this thing with Randall, she just wanted you to be sure that you weren't going to have any regrets. That's all. So you might want to keep your options open.
But she helped us pick the date. And I was on the phone with her almost every day, planning it, ordering things. I really don't know what you're talking about. I don't think Mom would want us to change anything about the.
All right. Okay. Have it your way. You know best. You and your mom. Good sandwich.
Dad, why did you get such a cheap casket?
What?
I could tell you got the cheapest casket. Everybody could.
That is not true. That is not true. I specifically did not choose, as you say, the cheapest casket. There was one less expensive, which they showed me, and I refused it.
You mean a pine box?
I don't remember what it was.
She waited on you hand and foot. Couldn't you have splurged on her just once?
Hey, hey, hey!
Once?
What are you talking about? What about the Winnebago out there? What do you call that? That is an expensive vehicle. I didn't want to get it, but I did. That was completely your mother's idea.
She told me she had to pay for like half of it. She said she had to sell some of her stock or something to pay for it.
That was her decision. I was willing to go as far as the Mini Winnie, but no, she had to have the adventurer. She wanted the whole shebang. What was I supposed to do? Tell her she couldn't? It was her money. No, no, no. You can't pin that on me.
You know what? I'm not mom. You can't get away with this stuff anymore. Just enjoy your sandwich.
Interesting. Wow. Patrick, I wanted to see you do a heavy scene. And Jasmine, wonderful. Really, really interesting the way you guys played it. So
And loved your improv at the end. That was great.
Thank you.
So Patrick, you're cheap, right?
Yeah, I think that I just wikied this a little bit, and I do everything by the numbers. I worked in insurance. I'm recently retired, and I'm one of these guys that's like, everyone's out to get you. Everyone's a crook. They always try to upsell you on the coffin. They always try to upsell you on the RV, but I know best, and I'm not a fool. I'm reasonable. So I don't think of myself as cheap. I think of myself as smart.
But you're cheap.
Yeah.
So, but I like how you explained it. You don't know you're cheap. Do you know what I'm
Right.
saying? You explained it beautifully, and that's how you should think. I would suggest that you use the newspaper
Mhm.
when you start to get really angry at her.
Mm.
I want to see you whack it down, a couple of times. Just wait a minute. It's like, wait a minute, Missy. You have
Mhm.
no idea what you're talking about
Mhm.
because your wife let you get away with all this. And in front of your daughter and friends, it was humiliating that you put her in you had very little flowers. It was cheap. The whole thing was cheap. I'm sure you had your daughter make all the food, do all the work. And now all you're thinking about is who's going to take care of me. So I think when you say, listen, can't you take an extra week? I think you're really trying to guilt her there.
Mhm.
So I need to see that change. It's a big change. And I think you need to start pushing it. All right, then postpone the wedding,
Uh-huh.
and then you try and trick her when you say, your mother and I talked about this to make Jasmine think that her mother didn't like the man she's going to marry.
Mhm.
You don't like the man. Her mother liked the man.
Right.
You don't because you want her to stay and be your maid, which you show us at the beginning. Listen, can you make, and don't toast my bread. And, that's
Mhm.
how you treated your wife.
Mhm.
So the way you did that, I'd like you to do it just even a little bit more, what would the word be? Oh, shut up. Pookie. Pookie. Stop it. So I'd like to see you even be more pushy.
Mhm.
Make the bread this and you're a pampered dude.
Yeah.
Okay. And to even go and say, cancel the wedding is like horrible.
Mhm.
And Jasmine, I want to see that reaction from you. It's like, how dare you? Because
Yeah.
that's the thing that makes you say the things action reaction. You react to that. That's like you lying, you know, you don't, you know, you're ready to screw up my marriage so I can just stay here and take care of you. Forget it.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to get away with this shit with me because I'm not my mother. Because Patrick, you're kind of like, remember All in the Family? You're kind of like him a little bit. Just a little bit.
Mhm.
Jasmine, I liked how you did this. I just think you need to take several different beats with him. It was
Hmm.
really cute. Yes, Dad, here's the sandwich, you know, and you're just kind of, you weren't rolling your eyes, but the expression was really nice. Like, all right, here's a sandwich. But then when he starts talking to you about your wedding and trying to guilt you, you've got to guilt her, Patrick. Who's going to take care of me? I
Yeah.
mean, you almost be feeble there, like, you know, your little arm shakes a bit, you know, such
Right.
a manipulator, you know, that, oh, it just makes you so angry, Jasmine, that he
Yeah.
could possibly think that I want to see that anger flash out of you. You were
Okay.
more, you were more nice about Dad. Why did you? No, it's that, what you're, make your point. You picked the cheapest damn box to put my mother in. You're you're going after him now. You know the role has changed. Um, and I think also when he says your mother would not approve, that's a big set off for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I was on the phone with her. We were making plans. Who are you?
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
so I need to see those beat changes for you.
Got it.
And are you marrying a very wealthy man?
I assumed that we worked in the same place, and I'm like a mid-career marketing person, so not particularly wealthy, but like definitely like well off, like in
Yes,
a self-made way. Yeah.
yes, yeah. And I think that this is good man is going to take good care of you, and your
Hmm.
mom really liked him. So
Okay.
you're much more sophisticated than your dad,
Right.
and that also sets Patrick off. You know what I mean? It's like,
Mhm.
how could your daughter abandon you? You've just lost your wife, you know. And Patrick, when you say, you know, when she says a nurse or someone to help you, you have money.
Mhm.
You know you have money for a situation like this. You're too cheap to do it.
Mhm.
But again, you go by the numbers. You know, that's your excuse. All right, did I give you guys enough to work on? Any questions?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think so. Yeah, but it was a tough scene. It
That's a
really
tough.
is.
I
Yeah.
gave it to you specifically, Patrick, because I want to see you do serious, um, and and um, and I also want you to lower your voice a little bit.
Okay.
You know, to go from being calm, pampered daddy, everybody feeling sorry for you, um, to have a fit. You know, damn it, you know, in your brain, who's taking care of me?
Right.
Me. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to put you guys in breakout room number 5. And I'm going to go up here. Jasmine, sign to 5. And Patrick, assigned to 5. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And now we have Barbara and Jennifer. Patrick, did you see? There you go. So you like the second scene better? Is that what you're doing, girls?
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Okay. But I must say, Barbara, before you start, Jennifer, I have to at some point have you do a somewhat sexual scene. because you're young, you're beautiful, and I suspect you'll be called in for something like that. Okay?
Okay.
When you're ready, you let me know. Okay. Sorry, Barbara.
It's okay. Excuse me. Are you Miss Eiffel?
Can't see you,
Yes.
Barbara. Start it again. I can't see you, Barbara.
I know, you're not supposed to. I'm supposed to be off stage.
No, not on a
Okay.
camera class.
Okay. Excuse me. Are you Miss Eiffel?
Yes.
Excellent. What are you doing?
Research.
Am I interrupting?
Yes.
My name is Penny Escher. I'm the assistant, the one the publishers hired.
Oh, yes. You're the spy.
The assistant. I provide the same services as a secretary.
Well, I don't need a secretary.
Then I shall have to find some way to occupy my time.
Yes, and watch over me like a vulture so I don't get distracted. Because the publishers think that I have writer's block. Is that right?
Do you have writer's block? Are those pages?
Oh, they're letters. To me.
Are you writing back?
No, I don't respond to letters.
And I imagine you smoked all of those cigarettes.
No, they came pre-smoked. God.
Right. They mentioned you were funny.
Say, what do you think about leaping off of a building?
I don't think about leaping off a building.
Yes, you do.
No, I try to think of nice things.
Oh, come on, everyone thinks about leaping off of a building. Everyone does.
Well, I certainly don't think about leaping off a building.
You know, they say, and I read this in this fantastically depressing book, by the way, that when you jump from a building, that it's rarely the impact that actually kills you.
Well, I'm sure it doesn't help.
There's a photograph from a book, a photograph from the LA Times around 40 years ago. It's called The Leaper. It's about a woman who just jumped to her death. And it's about this corpse, and it's old, but I think it's beautiful, you know, and there's blood sprayed around her head like a halo, and her legs buckled beneath her, and her arms been snapped like a twig, but it's her face, you know? Her face is so serene. She's so at peace, and I can't help but think it's because she felt the wind against her face before she died. I don't know how to kill Harold Crick. And that's why they've sent you.
Yes, that's why I'm here, to help you.
And how are you going to help me? You, who never thinks of jumping off buildings. What great inspiration are you going to bestow to me? Because I can assure you that all the quaint ideas that I'm sure you've gathered in your adorable career as an assistant are to no avail when faced with killing a man.
I understand, but do you?
Well, I can't just, as much as I would like to, I can't just throw Harold off a building.
Miss Eiffel, Kay, I have been an assistant for 11 years. I have helped more than 20 authors complete more than 35 books. I have never missed a deadline. I have never lost a writer to a block for longer than 3 weeks. And I will be available to you every minute of every day of every week until the final punctuation is embedded on the final pages. I do not like loud music. I do not abide narcotics. And I will gladly and gently help you kill Harold Crick.
scene.
Okay, good work, girls. Good English accents. Good characters. I love that. Jennifer, you make a joke when you say, no, the cigarettes came pre-smoked.
Mm-hmm.
That's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
So when Barbara makes a joke back, that's when the two of you for a moment connect.
Okay.
Where you're talking about jumping off a thing and you make a joke. What do you say? Well, it wouldn't hurt or something like that, Barbara.
Mhm.
That for one moment, there's a beat. That's when you guys need that beat where you look at her, she looks at you, and maybe a smile slowly comes to your face. Because otherwise, you're just a snippety little writer who's being very rude to somebody who wants to help you. And so we like you, but not that much. But if there's a moment where the two of you connect,
Okay.
and that's why you say, have you ever thought, you go on with, the bridge thing, and I can't kill Harold.
Mhm.
Because at that point now you're looking to her for help, because she got your humor and you got her little joke back. And so you now know you've met your match. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I know. I get it. I get what you're saying. Yeah. It
Okay.
makes sense.
And then you start, I don't know what to do, da 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 da. And then Barbara will have some place to react to comfort you, however she wants to, that, this is going to work. She's done it for 35 other people, and it's never gone wrong. I like the fact that you're in a tantrum almost at the beginning. And I thought that was a really good choice. It really showed me your before life, Jennifer, and it was really nice. And Barbara, I think you guys need a beat when you go, are those pages on the floor or something? What do you say, Barbara?
Ah, are those pages?
Okay, are those, and Jennifer, I think you should really, right in front of her, not right in front of her, go crunch, 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 and flip it over your shoulder. You know what I mean? Because you're in crisis mode. That's why you're barking at her, because not only is she a spy, she's going to be pushing you to get to this ending that you can't friggin' get to. And it's like you're not used to somebody else in your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes it more fun.
I get you. I get you.
Your first joke, no, the cigarettes came pre-smoked. And you just stare at her. Barbara, take a beat there. And it's almost aside to yourself. Oh, they said you were funny.
Okay.
Get her. You're Mary Poppins to the writers.
I feel like Mary Poppins. It's funny you said that.
Yeah, she mentioned that.
Your costume looks like it. You're very good at creating characters, Barbara. I'm terrible at it.
Thank you. Are you kidding me? You are a character.
Well, I'm a character, but I don't create the characters like you. I did on Laughing, but I haven't in a long time created good characters like that. So keep the characters. They're very good for you both. And I think in a way, Jennifer, you're relieved at the end.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah, I think I am too.
And intrigued. Oh, you see the papers in the old dog.
I didn't put it there, that piece of paper. It was supposed to be the papers in the background. I didn't put it there, but she's grabbed it. So
it's so funny. Maybe she'll get in the scene and snap the one you throw.
that would be funny.
That would be. The dog even knows that you're hopeless at this point, Yeah, so Barbara, in a situation when you're auditioning and it says she's off stage, no, you're in front of camera.
Okay.
Yeah. I liked when Jennifer goes on her tirade, you just sit and listen to her. I liked it, and you listened really good, Barbara. You just,
I've heard it before.
Yeah, and I think you're only rude to her, Jennifer, at the very beginning. yes, you're the spy. But I think you need to change it somewhere in there to frustration, and you're angry at yourself.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
Got it, girls?
Yeah. We got you.
Huh?
Got it.
Yes, we got it.
So I'm going to put you in the room and give you guys all like 10, 15 minutes here. Room 6. Room 6. Wrangle. Assigned to room 6. Bye, kids. again just for a second, so one of them go to the bathroom. Okay. Right? All right. Okay. Patrick.
Hey,
Hi, honey.
hey. So Jasmine and I, we just did our scene a few times. We wanted to come back to watch other people, and
Everybody's coming back as I close the rooms.
oh, sweet.
Yeah, I just wanted to give, Barbara and Jen time to, because they were last, to give them some time to work.
Of course, of course.
But how you doing, honey?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, my mom's in town.
Oh, I'd love to see her.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. She'd love to see you, but it's great. I mean, it's really nice. I haven't seen her in over a year, so it's really nice to have her in town.
Did she get all her shots?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Rebecca, you're sideways.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Every time.
Every time. There we go. All right. So our first couple was, if I'm not mistaken, was that Andy and Ken? Where's
Oh, yeah.
Ken? All right. So Andy and Ken up first. And you guys, I want you to give them your reviews. So watch everybody, watch them, okay? Okay. Can't hear you, Ken. I mean, Andy, can't hear you.
You liked that, didn't you?
What? The cookie?
Having everyone excited to see you. Nice to be accepted, isn't it? I can give you that. I can make the whole world love you.
Oh, come on.
You still don't believe me, do you?
Of course not. First of all, you look nothing like the devil.
Oh, really? Well, I suppose I could have gone that way.
Wow. Wow. It's true.
It's so tricky.
You really are the devil.
Come on, kid. Come and sit down. I know this has all been horribly overwhelming for you.
May I ask you a question?
Sure you can. You can ask me anything you like. As long as you don't ask me if there's a God. Get that question all the time. Absolutely bonkers. Yes, there's a God.
Really? Well, what's he like?
You know, you think meeting the devil would be interesting enough, but no. All anyone ever wants to know about is him. As if he's so goddamn fascinating.
So he's a man.
Yeah. Some men think they're a god. This one just happens to be right. Now listen, kid. I don't want to pressure you, but let's take a teensy look at the contract.
Well, wow, what the? It's big. Yeah. Okay. I, Elliot Richards, hereafter notice the damned.
How about the darned? Sound better? Look, don't get hung up on the language, kid. There's nothing sinister here. It's all standard. Paragraph 1 states that I, the devil, a not-for-profit organization with offices in Purgatory Hell in Los Angeles, will hereby grant you 7 wishes to use as you see fit.
7? Why not 8?
Why not 6? I don't know. 7 just sounded right. Paragraph 2 outlines the manner in which you'll pay for your aforementioned wishes.
What? Are you kidding? I have to give you my soul?
After you've had your wishes, of course.
But it's my soul. I can't give you my soul.
What are you, James Brown? Look, have you even seen your soul? Do you even know what it is?
Of course. It's a thing that, oh, no, that's not it. You know, it flows around.
Can I tell you something? Souls are overrated. They don't really do anything. Has yours done anything for you lately? No. It's like your appendix. You'll never even miss it.
Yeah? Well, if it's so useless, how come you want it so much?
Oh, aren't you the clever one? Look, who's really making out in this deal here? 7 utterly fabulous wishes, or 1 pitying little soul?
I don't know.
Oh, what do we have here?
Who's that? Allison? How did you, wow, she is so beautiful. And who's that? Who's she with? Why are you showing me this? Whoa.
I love your hair like that. You must go through conditioner like crazy.
Is that real?
It could be. All you have to do is sign.
And you promise I'll get her.
That's really up to you. You're the one with the wishes. But I promise I'll do everything in my power. Sign it, Elliot. Great. Now, before you start wishing, you'll be needing this. If any of your wishes don't go as you'd hoped, just take out your pager, hit 666, and it'll bring you right back to me.
Why wouldn't it go the way I hoped?
Oh, I was just throwing that out there as a for instance. Every wish is going to be 100% fabulous. But you'll find that out as soon as you make one.
So I should make one now?
Well, if you don't mind, I've got places to go, people to condemn to an eternity of fiery torment.
Okay, let me think. I want to be married to Allison.
You got it.
Ah, that's not all. I want to be rich.
Always a popular choice.
And that's not all. I want to be very rich and very powerful.
Oh, even better. Remember, you have to say, I wish.
Right. Okay. I wish that I were married to Allison and that I were very, very rich and very powerful. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me. Enjoy.
Oh, that was so good, guys. Everybody come back. The only thing I would have changed at the end is a little bit faster. Do you know what I mean? Picking up the speed a little bit. But you took all my direction and it was so entertaining. Andy, you did a great job. You did everything I asked you to do. You really did. And Danny and Kenneth, I love the character. You made him really kind of stupid and slow and just perfect for the devil. And I especially loved how you held up the phone with Alice and the way you had it next to your eye. Look at here. It was really cool, Andy. And Kenneth, really good. Just the ending, I would have picked up just a little bit more. With the devil going, I got places to go, with that. Come on.
Right.
That's all. Annie, what did you guys think? Wasn't it good?
I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I enjoyed both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. It was really good.
I mean,
When you held up your hand, Andy, or when you held up the phone showing the picture of Allison, the light hit your hand and the whole coloring kind of turned to this reddish, hellish color looking. It was pretty cool.
Oh,
was
that
I don't
was
know if anybody
completely
else noticed that. Yeah, I'm sure it was unintentional, but it was perfect.
the angle was beautiful. It was really so cool.
And I like how Andy played it like effortless. He looked devil without even playing like crazy.
Yeah.
Like you look so vicious and all, like I would never come and wish something with you.
It was really good, you guys. How'd you feel about it, Ken?
Good, I think. Could be
Yeah.
better. There's always room for improvement.
Oh, it'll always could be better. That's the mantra of all actors. I could have done it better. But you guys did a great job. Come on. You should feel very proud of yourselves, both of you.
This was a really
Huh?
It was a fun scene. Like, this was a fun scene to perform.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the character was just fun.
Yeah.
What is it from, guys?
Bedazzled.
Bedazzled?
Oh, Bedazzled. The old version or the new one?
The new one, the one with Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth Hurley.
Okay.
All right. Good work. Let's bring up our next two.
Thank you.
Good work, guys. Really good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, God. Good to be home. Oh, my God, Jesus. Oh, that is not going to look good on Monday in the office. Oh, jeez. You know, it's really just a crazy day. It happened like it happened. It felt like it happened fast, but really, it also felt like it was happening really slowly. Like everything all was just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like you think it would be. Hey, what's the matter?
I can't believe you.
You can't believe me?
You were just so completely uncool in there.
Well, oh, wait. Are you mad at me? I just got my ass kicked for you.
Oh, really? Was that for me? Was that for my benefit?
Yes, it was.
Okay, well, next time don't. I don't need your help. You know what? I'm really tired. Can we just talk about this tomorrow?
No. Wait. I want to know what's going on. Tell me what's going on.
Nothing's going on. We're just
What? We're just what?
we're just friends.
Oh, no. Don't even go there. This is not how you treat a friend. Kissing in the copy room? Holding hands at IKEA? Shower sex. Come on. Friends my balls. Oof. Oof.
I like you, Tom. I just don't want a relationship.
Oh, no, you're not the only one who gets to say in this. I do too. And I say we're a couple, goddammit.
I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, then what?
Got mad at you. I'm sorry.
Look, we don't have to put a label on it. That's fine. I get it. But you know, I just need some consistency, babe.
I know.
You know, I need to know that you're not going to wake up in the morning and feel differently.
I can't give you up. Nobody can.
Oh, geez. Oh, the left don't.
I'm sorry, did that hurt?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't hurt. Oh. Oh.
Does that feel better?
Yeah, I guess that's good. Oh.
I like you, Tom.
Oh. Oh yeah. All right. I think it's time we go to the bedroom, don't you think?
Oh yeah. Let's go.
That was really good. Yay, everybody come back. That was so good. It was so cute. How'd you feel about those changes? It was so cute. Did it work for you, Karina?
Yeah.
It was really
cute. Helped a lot.
What about
I
you?
like setting up. Oh, go ahead, Tony.
What about you, Marshall?
I was just gonna say I just like setting up the before moment a little bit more. You know, just to set the pace.
Yeah, and it worked. It was really nice. I mean, I laughed 2 or 3 times at both of you, and it was so sweet when you kiss and and then go back for more. It was really cute. Only change I would have had for you, Marshmallow, is at the end you taking more control. I think it's time that we hit the bed. you
I
know,
see.
because he
Okay.
wins. You know, what I mean, he's the man again.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I mean,
Yes.
that's all I would have suggested. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I, as a director, would have directed that. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying though. It makes sense.
I.
I can't hear anything. What's going on?
What's wrong?
Oh.
Hear you.
Well, do you
Now
have
you
your
can.
earplugs in, Barbara?
Huh?
You have your earplugs in?
I do. All of a sudden, just everything stopped. That was weird.
If I
Well,
may say something about the scene, it was a cool scene, and I love how Marshall was like so goofy at the end. I think that was super funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Super funny. Yeah.
I really saw the moment where Karina made her mind up and found that transition. It made it different than the first time, even though I like that too. It just felt, I understood it more. I could see the change in you. It was really nice.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I like working a lot with Karina on this. I just wanted to say because we were talking a lot about the anger that her character feels, and we played along with a lot with that because we thought it was an important element for the arc of the scene and the character. And I was like, "Oh, Karina, you did that really well," you know, when we were working. So I just wanted to give a shout out to her for that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Thank you.
yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I was thinking it might have been funny if when you were getting kissed, Marshall, if it hurt, you know, as much as you enjoyed it, if you were like, ow, 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 you know, because your mouth was in so much pain and that's right where she was kissing you.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, Patrick. Yeah, I was trying my best to keep it that consistent throughout and not forget about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
That's-
did a nice job. It was a nice activity for the scene.
And I think you did do it the first time, Marshall. When she kissed you, went, oh, 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 and she did, does it hurt? No, 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 doesn't hurt. And that was really funny to me.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, guys.
Good work. Okay, next two. Oh, look at me. I'm the one who's with the video on. Okay. Here we go.
All right. Video's on. All right. Cool.
Otto, what are you doing? Otto, what are you doing?
It's a Buddhist meditation technique. It focuses your anger. Monks used to do it before they went into battle.
What kind of Buddhism is that, Otto?
It's a tantric What? What's this?
In order to get information, I might have to get friendly with him.
When you say friendly, what are we talking about here? Cordial, courteous, supportive, what?
I don't know. Let's just see what happens.
So friendly might actually include what? Penetration, would you say?
Look, I don't need your jealousy now.
Jealousy?
Yeah,
Hey, I'm merely curious. Me jealous of that fop? The the tits?
what about my tits?
Does he get to handle them?
Yeah, that's my forecast. I'll stand by that.
Nuzzling?
I think 20 million is worth nuzzling. 80% chance there.
Sucking?
I thought you weren't jealous.
I'm not. I don't believe in jealousy. It's for the weak. One thing though, touch his dick and he's dead.
It was good, Stephen. A good ending. Rebecca, don't run away so fast. Do you know what I mean? I needed to see an expression from you, like, "Ugh," whatever, like, anything, But that was
Okay.
really, everybody come back. That was really cute. I liked it. I understood it this time much more. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Any comments, you guys?
Very funny. It really made me laugh. I think that you going back and forth between the meditation and the anger was pretty funny. You have a very natural quality, Stephen.
Yeah, he
To
does.
be angry? Yeah.
No, well, that's East Coast, right? But
Yeah.
just it was. I mean, Kevin Kline won an
Yeah.
Oscar for that. I mean, he was
Yeah.
incredible. But you gave it your own spin. It was fun. And
Yeah.
Rebecca, it was fun too.
Yeah, he did give it his own spin, which I loved.
Uh-huh.
And I had lost. The first time he did it, I did not hear. He said, monks did it to control their anger before they went into war, which was a funny line in itself.
Hysterical.
And I heard it this time. So we knew he was already angry about everything.
What kind of monks are going into battle?
What movie is this from?
A Fish Called Wanda.
Fish Called Wanda.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Love that movie. Yeah. Any
Yeah.
other comments? Okay, I thought it was just really good. I've had actors again say, there wasn't a lot of lines, blah, blah, blah. Trust me, it's harder to play a small scene like that than a long scene. You're going to find that out when you start acting, that it's, you really have to put everything into, even if you have an under 5, which they always go, well, you start out with under 5s, which I did a lot of. They were much harder because you had to develop a little character in under 5 lines.
I will never forget this. I worked on My Name Is Earl for a season, and we had a casting session where the joke was that Jamie Presley's character had like the world's worst job, and it was just and she was in Mexico, like running away from the law or something, and it was just a woman who says to her, "Vámonos." That was it. That's all. Like, hurry up! I think she was like chopping up dead animals or something horrible. That show was crazy. And it was me and my writing partner and Greg Garcia, and 5 or 6 women came in, and then they left, one by one. And at the end of it, Greg said to the casting director, "I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't think we have it." Because, people were coming in and they were standing there and going, "Vámonos," with nothing behind it, with no choice, no energy or whatever. And it was like, I know it's crazy to have a casting session for one word, but we're going to need to have to do another one because it's just, we're not getting anything.
So always remember that, you guys. You developed in one page, 2 great characters. So I congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
You.
Okay, next 2.
What is it? I was out last night again. Is that it?
It's over.
What's over? What are you talking about?
We tried.
I'm behind the times. I thought it was just about to begin. What you said yesterday, that I never came home, all the things you said, I've been thinking about them.
I'll leave tonight.
Is it because I lost my job?
It's not the job, Tony.
What is it?
I don't love you.
And we snap our fingers and that's that.
That's the way it is.
I don't like this talk. Everything's so cold. What is this, a formal dance or something?
Johnny, I refuse to get emotional. I just refuse to. My mind is made up. It's not easy, but it's something that has to be done. Now, I refuse to get emotional. I'm not going to blame you for anything. I don't want to be blamed for anything. Okay? We have to concede that the marriage has failed. It's not you, not I. It's just, I refuse to get emotional. Nothing will be settled by emotion.
A day isn't just a day. You said that. It's not my day. It's not your day. It's not just about you and I.
Wait, if I understand you correctly, you're talking about the baby?
Yeah, you understood me correctly.
It's amazing, honestly.
Oh, what's amazing? What?
For 4 months, I've been waiting for you to say one word, one syllable about the baby.
Today isn't yesterday. Things can change, you know?
Joni, I don't want to talk anymore because I don't want to get emotional.
I'm home. Do you understand that? I'm home. I haven't been, but I am now. Look, I bought this today.
What is it?
You said it was going to be a girl, didn't you? 5 dresses. One for each day of the week. It's another thing I did today.
Where did you get the money from?
We don't need an electric orange juice squeezer. I can squeeze oranges with my hands.
Well, thank you, Johnny. Thank you so much.
Look, it's my turn to cry, to beg. You reached out your hand and I turned my back. You've looked at me and I've shut my eyes. You're not listening to me. Please, listen to me, please.
I'm listening.
All right, you don't love me anymore. There was something in me worthwhile loving. You must have loved me for some reason. What was that reason? Celia. I don't even use your name anymore. I say baby, I say honey. But now I'm saying Celia. Celia, I love you.
Johnny, please stop. Just stop that.
I know I've been deaf, dumb, and blind, but don't do to me what I did to you. Something happened to me. Something that's hard to understand. Honey, I don't know whether I'm laughing or crying, but Celia, you don't have to love me. Not for a long time. You just don't even have to bother.
Do you want to feel something? Here, Johnny, give me your hand. Lightly. Do you feel it? You see?
Wow. Holy cats. Huh. I felt it move. I swear, I felt it move. Let me feel it again. I don't feel anything. What happened?
Nothing happened. It's not moving all day long. It's just once in a while.
Well, let me know the next time that it's going to move.
I will.
You know, that's a real miracle, you know?
Johnny, please hold me. Just hold me.
Oh, you're going to see some changes. I've been making plans all day. I've been like a kid waiting for you to come home. I kept looking at the clock.
Oh, I don't have a handkerchief.
You're not going to leave me, are you? Tell me.
No, Johnny, I'm just gonna got an art apron.
Okay.
Scene.
That was really good. Noel, what's wrong?
I say apron. I have so much time with these two last words. Sorry, Danny.
Oh, no, it's all right.
I want you to take it back. Just all I want you to do when you say hug me, oh, you can't see me. All I want you to do when you say hug me, Noel, is do
Yeah.
this. Do this to the camera. Danny, do the same thing to the camera.
Okay.
And then Noel, don't have a handkerchief. Do you understand? That's why you say that line, is you're starting to get emotional. You're crying.
Oh, we were wondering why I was saying that line,
Yeah.
actually.
I don't have a handkerchief. I'm not going to lose you. No, 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 no. I'm just going to go iron. So take that from that part, okay? Let me take myself off. Okay.
Okay, you want to say the last page?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Well, let me know the next time it's gonna move.
I will.
That's a real miracle, you know?
Johnny, please hug me. Please.
Oh, you're gonna see some changes. I've been making plans all day. I've been like a kid waiting for you to come home. I kept looking at the clock.
Oh, please. I don't have an handkerchief.
You're not gonna leave me, are you? Tell me.
No, Johnny. I'm just gonna get an apron.
Excellent. How did that feel?
That's my maximum of crying, Tony, just so you know. That's the maximum emotion I can get you.
Oh, that was good.
Good.
They did a great job on this. Everybody come back. It was, you know, just lovely. It was lovely.
Cool.
There's
Thank
some
you.
really nice moments.
Cool. Thank you. Handkerchief, handkerchief, handkerchief.
You got it. Handkerchief.
I
How'd you-
liked it
Oh.
when Noel, when Danny was, you know, showing you the dress. Like I could kind of see you starting to get emotional, but like you still kept it in. I think after the line you were like, I'm not going to get emotional, but you know, I could see you getting emotional, but then you didn't get emotional. And Danny, the line about, you know, you could squeeze oranges with your hand. I don't know why. I just started laughing and kind of cheering you on at the same time. Like, yeah, you could squeeze that fucking orange with your hand. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. I'm not scared of a
Thank
little
you,
sticky
Andy.
orange juice. Cool.
Yeah, because that was the plan. That's what Tony asked me. I mean, they told me. So that's cool if you feel that way.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank
Noel, I
you.
thought you did something very cool, which was in the beginning when you were saying, I don't love you, you were covering. That's a really tough thing to play. Like you were saying that, but we could tell that you really didn't feel that way. You felt like you did love him, but you were saying you didn't. It's hard to do that. So you did that really well through the first part of the scene.
Yeah, we call that covering. And that's why doing a scene emotionally one way and then making a choice on the second version or third version to cover it, or, you know, and even she rocked her chair a little bit, which I almost was going to stop her, but it worked so beautifully, you know, of covering what she really felt, you know. It was lovely.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, you're welcome. And Danny, I thought you gave a real, like, you know, I was gonna say desperate, but like determined. Like I really felt like this guy wanted so badly to turn things around. Like you played that really well, and I felt like
Good.
it wasn't gonna happen. I haven't seen the movie. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I felt it wasn't going to, you know, I used to be a big fan of a writer called Damon Runyon. Is it Damon Runyon?
Sure.
Who wrote characters like Danny, rough guys from Salinas, Down by Cannery Row,
Guys and dolls.
killers, alcoholics. Yeah. And I really felt this guy was trying as hard as he could, but it was never going to really work.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which makes it so whimsical and sad in a way.
Mhm.
It
Yeah,
was
I don't
really
know.
nicely done, you guys. You're all making such improvement. I can't believe it. It's really, wow. You have to look at yourselves, and see what's going on with you, because you're becoming really good actors. All right, next up.
Thank you. Thanks, Danny.
Yeah, thank you. Well,
Jasmine, turn. There you go. Got it.
I have the pen, Patrick.
There you
Okay.
go.
Mayonnaise or mustard?
I like both.
Okay.
And don't toast the bread too much. I like my bread very toasted. And I'll have some of those barbecue potato chips. Not the plain ones. Those are your mother's. The barbecue ones are mine. In fact, you and Randall can take those plain ones. They'll just go to waste here. I won't eat them. Maybe you can eat them on
Wait
the
a
plate.
minute. You guys, I need for you to start again. I think, Andy, you have your phone on.
There are people in my house. If you hear voices, that might be in the background of mine.
Yeah, I'm hearing voices.
Yeah, my audio's muted, so.
Poor Andy. Sorry, I can't go anywhere. I'm wearing headphones.
Could you ask your brother to keep it down for a few seconds?
Okay, one second.
Just your scene, just.
Yeah, give me one second. It's my room.
Okay. Keep reading, Patrick. She'll come.
Yeah.
Get into your character. Use the moment.
Okay. Mayonnaise or mustard?
I like both.
Okay.
And don't toast the bread too much. I don't like my bread very toasted. And I'll have some of those barbecue potato chips. Not the plain ones. Those are your mother's. The barbecue ones are mine. In fact, you and Randall can take those plain ones. They'll just go to waste here. I won't eat them. Maybe you can eat them on the plane.
Fine.
So good to see you. I sure wish you didn't have to go back so soon. Can't you take a few days more? Couldn't you just talk to them at work? I mean, they'd understand. Heck, who's going to take care of me?
Here's your sandwich.
Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful.
Dad, you're going to have to get used to taking care of yourself now.
I know.
You might have to hire a maid.
A maid? Oh no. I'll be all right. I don't want the extra expense.
At least for the next few weeks, while you're dealing with this.
Well, honey, that's kind of why I was asking you to stay and help me out.
Dad, I told you, I wish I could, but I can't. I've got too much going on, and even if I could get more time off, I've got the wedding. That's a full-time job all its own.
Well, now that you mention it, honey, I think you should consider postponing it.
Postpone the wedding? We can't do that. It's all set.
I'm just saying, you might want to take some time to think of this as an opportunity, maybe to rethink things a little bit, that's all.
But everyone's invited and RSVP'd and everything.
They'd understand. I mean, out of respect for your mother, she'd approve, I can tell you that.
Mom wouldn't want us to change anything.
See, the thing is, Jeannie, your mother and I, well, we spoke a number of times very seriously about you and Randall.
And what did she say?
Just that she loved you and she wanted you to be very happy. And maybe this thing with Randall, well, she just wanted you to, be sure you weren't going to have any regrets. That's all. So you might want to keep your options open.
But she helped us pick the date. And I was on the phone with her almost every day, planning it and ordering things. I really don't know what you're talking about. I don't think Mom would want us to change anything about the wedding. We've already
All right,
planned.
all right, okay. Have it your way. You know best. You and your mother. Good sandwich, honey.
Dad, why did you get such a cheap casket?
What?
I could tell you got the cheapest casket. Everybody could.
It's not true. That is not true. There was one less expensive, and they showed it to me, and I refused.
You mean a pine box?
I don't remember which one it was.
She waited on you hand and foot. Couldn't you have splurged on her just once?
Hey!
Once?
What are you talking about? What about that Winnebago out there, huh? What do you call that? That is an expensive vehicle. I didn't want to get it, but I did. That was completely your mother's idea.
She told me she had to pay for like half of it. She said she had to sell some of her stock or something to pay for it.
Yeah, and that was her decision. I was willing to go as far as the Mini Winnie, but no, she had to have the adventurer. She wanted the whole shebang. What was I supposed to do? Tell her she couldn't? It was her money. No. You can't call me to task on that one.
Yeah, she did so much for you. I'm so sick of you just thinking you run everything. I just eat your sandwich. I'm gonna go pack my stuff.
Jeannie, get back here.
That was really good. Patrick, just a minor thing.
Please.
That was her idea. Is a whole different beat for you. You're trying to deflect the fact that she was paying for it because it was her idea.
Right.
And so that's where I think I would have, stopped you a little bit and redirected you there. Because sometimes you get into a sing song where you're following like a da 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 da, which we all do sometimes. But I think you're really proving your point. No. That was her idea. Can't blame it on me. It's a whole different beat than the rest of the stuff.
Right.
The rest of the stuff, you're just trying to pretend that it's not your problem. But that really was her idea.
Right.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's the only thing I would talk about. And I think I would like to give you homework this week to read and just pick your beats to change your voice. It's good for all of us to do that. Everybody come back, by the way, just to, change your voice a little bit. Just around there anyway. It was just that I needed a different beat from you.
Yep.
And Jasmine, I actually wanted to see you take your beat of getting angry when he said, your mother and we were talking, you started to, and then you held back. But I think that was a point where it's like, I can just see you, holding that anger back because he's lying.
Yeah.
He's lying because you talk to your mother every single day and he's lying. And that's why you attack him. You go after him even more viciously, because God damn it, she did everything for you and you get her what? The next would have been cardboard,
Yeah.
Guys, any comments? But otherwise, I loved it. Yeah, go ahead, Noel.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like this scene. I like how Patrick sound so beachy, not beachy, but kind of like was funny. Effortless too. Like it doesn't seem like he was trying so hard. And I was just gonna and I really liked how Jasmine played it. Like she was getting. And I know for you, like you told me last time when we worked together that you didn't know how to go like to how to be so extra, but I think you did a good job. And I was gonna ask you, Toni, what you mean changing your voice? What does that mean?
Sometimes actors, and by the way, you really did a great job, Patrick. I'm trying to redefine, clean, get it tighter and tighter for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sometimes people go into a rhythm, and Patrick, because he's a writer, writes in a rhythm, and so therefore sometimes I find that he talks in a rhythm. You know, what do you mean? I did, your mother and I did that. We da 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 yeah. Well, it was da 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 da. It's going zoop, zoop, zoop. When in reality, it's like, what do you mean? You know, that was her idea. There's a beat changes. That was her idea. You know, he's saying, you can't catch me on that. Here's what she wanted. Yes, it was her money. Do you see? I'm changing my voice in different beat changes there. Not
okay.
That was her idea. You can't blame me for that. He was keeping in the same vocal rhythm.
Yeah.
I wanted him to change the rhythm. Does that make sense?
Like monotone? He was monotone, too monotone?
It wasn't that it was monotone, it was in a pattern.
Right.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Ah, okay.
When I want to get him to stop.
Right.
Change those tones.
That whole last speech, I think I did that, you know. I think I did that to it, and I can see that.
Yeah.
Patrick, you had me laughing from the coffin thing part on. That was, it was funny, very funny.
Thank you, and thank you, Noel.
And it was good. I'm just trying to refine you.
Of course.
You know, but it was, I mean, night and day from the first one. It was so good. And what was good is the way you listened to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought the dynamics in the scene, it was my first time seeing this because I was in the breakout room the whole time. But I thought the dynamics in the relationship was really interesting because it really made me think Patrick's character, the way he treats his daughter, is that the same way he treated his wife? You know, because in terms of like, you know, making of the sandwich was kind of like seems symbolic of that. Yeah. And then, you know, Jasmine character has a moment where she gets to call out her dad. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you, man? You know? So I thought that was great. Yeah, it was just like, because I was kind of like wondering what's gonna happen. Patrick's character struck me like, you know, this is not a critique or anything. It's just like, oh, I guess he's just bitter. Do you know what I mean?
I think he was. I think in a way, Marshall, he's a man who life revolves around him, not around his wife, not around his daughter, but him. You know, it's his life, and everybody has helped it become his life.
Yeah.
Do you know? Haven't you met people like that?
Oh yeah, because I'm totally like that all the time, man. You know what I mean?
There's me, and then there's the rest of you. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, he just doesn't get how selfish he was. She's the first one to probably say, "Dad, you're a jerk."
Yeah.
You know, we all thought he was a cheap. I mean, I love this scene because it's funny, but it's also so sad to me.
Yeah.
When she says, "Why did you get that kind of coffin?"
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not only was it embarrassing to her, but it showed his lack of judgment in showing how much he loved his wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
even that bit about the potato chips was like so kind of difficult. Like, I mean, because it sort of felt like the potato chips were like a stand-in for the wife, and it's like, get those plain potato chips out of here. That's your mother's crap. Like, I'm not going to eat. I don't even want to look at it.
So I need to ask you, when was the funeral, you guys? I bet you it was only a couple of days ago.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. That's what we decided. And I like had flown in from whatever city I lived in to come visit, and like we'd prepared for it, and then it was done, and then I'm just leaving.
I got that totally from both of you, and that I thought was really wonderful, you know, and he was feeling nothing. Now that can happen to you. People go numb after death. Some people laugh, some people tell I tell jokes. I'm horrible. Bad ones too. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way I can fight it. But he didn't feel anything. And that's what made me feel sad. And you're right, Patrick, the potato chips were an analogy to how he felt about his wife, which was she was there to take care of him.
Right. Yeah.
So
good writing. It's a good scene.
It's a very good scene, really.
What movie is it from?
It's from a movie called About Schmidt, written by Alexander Payne and Jim Taylor, who did Sideways and Election, and
wasn't that Jack Nicholson that played you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
He was
Patrick, you know everything.
nasty.
You know the writers, the producers, the actors, in every movie from everywhere in this world.
Patrick,
that's crazy.
Informed you guys were
So
lucky
impressive.
to be working with him.
Well, Toni gives us these, these movies that older people like me, these are very famous movies. These are Oscar-winning, Oscar-nominated movies. She doesn't joke around, so it's not that impressive. But
I want you guys to do this kind of work because they're not badly written movies. They're excellently written movies by really great writers.
Yeah.
So,
I'm still impressed by Patrick. I will do the work though, but it's still impressive.
Oh, thank you. I'm impressed by you.
Okay, let's bring up Barbara. And oh, Jesus, I'm still there. Well, I'm like, duh. Okay.
Excuse me. Oh, are you Miss Eiffel?
Yes.
Excellent. What are you doing?
Research.
Am I interrupting?
Yes.
My name is Penny Escher. I'm the assistant, the one the publishers hired.
Oh, yes, the spy.
The assistant. I provide the same services as a secretary.
And I don't need a secretary.
And I'll have to find some other way to occupy my time.
And watch over me like a vulture so that I don't get distracted, is that right? Because the publishers think that I have writer's block, is that right?
Do you have writer's block? Are those pages?
The letters to me.
Oh, are you writing back?
Oh no, I don't respond to letters.
Ah, and I imagine you smoked all those cigarettes.
No, they came pre-smoked.
Right. They mentioned you were funny.
So, what do you think about leaping off of a building?
I don't think about leaping off of a building.
Yes, you do.
No, I think about nice things.
Oh, come on, everyone thinks about leaping off of a building. Everyone does.
Well, I certainly don't think about leaping off a building.
You know, they say And I read this in this fantastically depressing book, by the way, that when you do jump off a building, that it's rarely the impact that actually kills you.
Well, I'm sure it doesn't help.
You know, there's a photograph in the book. It's a photograph from the LA Times around 40 years ago. So it's called The Leaper. It's about this woman who just jumped to her death. It's old, but I think it's very beautiful, you know, and she's got blood sprayed all around her head like a halo, and her legs buckled underneath her, and her arms been snapped like a twig, but it's her face, you know? Her face is so serene. She's so at peace. And I think maybe it's because when she died, she could feel the wind against her face. And I don't know how to kill Harold Crick. And that's why they've sent you.
Yes, that's why I'm here, to help you.
And how are you going to help me? You, who never thinks about leaping off of buildings. What great inspiration can you then bestow to me? Because I'll tell you, I'm sure that all the quaint ideas that you've gathered in your adorable career as an assistant are to no avail when faced with killing a man.
I understand. But do you?
Well, I can't just, as much as I would like to. I can't just throw Harold off of a building.
Stifle. Kay, look, I have been an assistant for 11 years. I have helped more than 20 authors complete more than 35 books. I've never missed a deadline. I have never lost a writer to a block for longer than 3 weeks. I will be available to you every minute of every day of every week until the final punctuation is embedded on the final page. I do not like loud music. I don't abide narcotics, and I will gladly and quietly help you kill Harold Crick.
Okay.
You know, that was really good, girls. I'm just going to take you back to that one moment, Jen, because you didn't do it. And I think it'll make a big change for you.
Okay.
When jumps off the building, and Barbara, the funny line that you say, I suspect it wouldn't hurt. What was it?
Is that
Well,
what? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just telling you your line. Go ahead.
Are you talking about when she says
Make a joke.
the joke is the joke? Well, there's two of them. One is the cigarettes.
Yeah,
and
no, the second one was about jumping.
She says, oh,
Everyone thinks about leaping off of a building.
No.
Rarely the impact that kills you. And I say, well, I'm sure it doesn't help.
Yes. Jen, you have to look at her at that point, babe. And
Okay.
I think that's the beat where you get her and she gets you. And it's funny. She has made you made your joke. She has made her joke. And now you decide you kind of like her. There's a
Okay.
moment that
Yeah.
between you. You
I
rush.
remember. Sorry.
Yeah, you
I
rush.
remember you telling me that in the notes, but then we got in the room and I could not remember what you said at that point. I'm like, I think she said something, but I can't remember what it was. So that's what it was that I was forgetting.
But I think that's important. So why don't we take it
Yeah.
back right before that?
Okay.
I think that's an important moment for both of you. You know, you've made the joke about the pre-smoked cigarettes, and you're both doing a great job. By the way, the characters are wonderful.
Okay.
So let's just see what happens. Take a moment. It's a standoff. It's like da dun dun dun. It's like the big bad, ugly, bold, whatever. But you stare at each other. Maybe you let out a little giggle or a hump or whatever whatever naturally comes to you. Okay, let's see what happens.
Okay.
Maybe take it from the top of the page where everyone thinks about.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Well, everyone thinks about leaping off of a building. I mean, come on, everyone does.
Well, I certainly don't think about leaping off a building.
You know, they say, and I read this in this fantastically depressing book, by the way, that when you do jump off of a building, it's rarely the impact that actually kills you.
I'm sure it doesn't help.
You know, there's a photograph in the book as well. Photograph in the LA Times. It's around 40 years ago. You know, it's called The Leaper. It's about this woman who just jumped to her death. It's old, but I think it's rather beautiful. You know, and she's got this halo of blood around her head, and her legs been buckled underneath her, and her arms snapped like a twig. But you know, it's her face. Her face is, God, it's so serene. She's so at peace. And I can't help but think it's because when she died, she could feel the wind against her face. And I don't know how to kill Harold Crick. And that's why they've sent you.
Yes, that's why I'm here, to help you.
How are you going to help me? You, who never thinks about jumping off of buildings. What great inspiration can you then bestow to me? Because I'll tell you that I'm sure all the quaint little ideas that you've gathered in your adorable career as an assistant are to no avail when faced with killing a man.
I understand, but do you?
Well, I can't just, you know, as much as I would like to, I can't just throw Harold off of a building.
Miss Eiffel, Kay, I have been an assistant for 11 years. I have helped more than 20 authors complete more than 35 books, and I've never missed a deadline. I have never lost a writer to a block for more than 3 weeks. I will be available to you every minute of every day of every week until the final punctuation is embedded on the final page. I do not like loud music. I do not abide narcotics. And I will gladly and quietly help you kill Harold Crick.
Oh, that was so good. Did it help you at all, Jennifer? Did you see?
Yeah, it changed it.
Totally.
It changed it, actually. It was a completely different feel. So it was definitely a different direction. Thank you for that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you gave that note before. I'm so sorry. I could not remember all that you told us.
Okay, come back. That's fine. I mean, it was beautiful. You developed two really strong characters. Their accents were great. But it made you softer. It made you begin to let her know you couldn't throw Harold, your main character, off of a building, which I don't think that you would have said to her unless for that moment you two had connected somehow, some way.
It made me feel softer to her too, because she was putting me down.
Totally.
She was totally putting me down, but I felt her struggle. I felt her, totally being immersed in this, this old book and trying to grasp at straws. And I did want her to know that I was there to help her.
Yeah.
Instead of just that I was from
that
publisher. And
yeah, we saw that. It was just really nice. What? Any comments?
I thought that was really interesting to watch because I did that scene with Nancy before and it looked totally different. So I really like the way that y'all did it. And I also really love the accents. Both of y'all are good at accents. It was really fun.
Thank you.
Barbara, you had an accent too? I didn't know. But I really like how Barbara, you stayed in character the whole time. Like you didn't, like you looked like Mary Poppins. Like you were just here to be like, you know, useful and strict. I really like it. I love everything is great character.
Yeah, they really had great characters going.
Yeah.
And you know what's interesting to me? I thought they would choose the opposite characters.
Ah, I think Jennifer did it first too, didn't you?
I did, yeah, but I had fun with it, yeah.
It was so great.
Yeah, it worked. It really worked.
Really worked. And it was really cute. And I loved it. I just love how you guys are just taking off. You know? I just really love it. I think one time we should work a couple of weeks on it so that you have you have that feeling of really working on a character and building a character. Really, really working and then working again and then working again. You know? I just think it was just really well done. Any questions? Marshmallow looks like he's going to hit me with something.
No, 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 no.
What do you got there? What is that?
Uh,
It's like a weapon.
It's a good,
Oh.
a big deal.
No,
No
it's
big
from my IT band, but Karina and I, we were talking about weapons before, so it got me in the mood about.
It looks like
talking
it
about
could be.
M4s and, so,
Yeah.
yeah. But I was totally listening to what everything Tony was saying, and I enjoyed Barbara and Jennifer's performance. It was a nice surprise, accents. I think brings a lot of character. I try to be careful myself because I don't always want to default on an accent as a crutch, but I think when it's used strategically, for character development, it works really well, which I thought it did in this case.
I was filling up my water when you guys started, not knowing who was going. I was just like, oh, we've got more people from outside the States. And then I came back, I was like, oh, it's you guys. It's like, oh, I do commercial class with you guys. Like, this is great.
That's awesome.
I thought it was fantastic. You guys were very, very good.
Thank you.
Hey, Barbara, I think that this kind of opened up some characters for you. Like, in casting, sometimes they'll bring in like, oh, we need a Barbara Attell type to do this role, or you see certain people for certain roles. But seeing, like, I could see you as a villain in this kind of role, as someone with a lot of power. Not that you haven't done that as well, but I don't know. I felt like you did something that I haven't really seen you do. And you were kind of like, I don't know, like tight and sort of powerful and strong, and in a way I haven't seen you be in one of your characters, and I thought it really worked.
She was grounded.
Thank you.
She was very grounded.
Yeah.
Marshall knows me too well already.
She's naturally evil. But I think maybe that was it, Toni, because sometimes, Barbara, you can start in different characters you've had to play with the sort of bit, especially when you had your other glasses on, in a little bit of like a larger than life sort of sketchy way.
Caricature.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say that, but like even your whole look tonight, it's very, Toni, couldn't you see that on like Law and Order or something like that?
I'm telling you, again, we're just shaping all of you, and Barbara's finally trusting herself and her choices to be very grounded and natural, even doing the accent, which is very hard. And Jennifer, I think, really extended herself in playing a different kind of character.
Loved it.
Probably would not.
Said something that really touched me about using accents as a crutch, because I love doing dialects because it takes me completely away from the acting process, actually. I can put on a costume and be somebody else. But I really realized I had forgotten what it's like to really act. Toni, you've been helping me a lot, because doing a backstory, doing an underbelly, which Jennifer and I talked about, and it really allowed me to use the accent just as a little thing because we both used it rather than make that the character.
And I think that you accomplished that, Barbara. It
Thank
didn't become the character. The character was really solid, really grounded, very natural, just lovely. I mean, I think you did your best work tonight. And Jennifer's growing really big time. I mean, you all are. I think if you go back and look at the beginning, you're all going to blow your mind. You're really beginning to trust your instincts. You're trusting your moments. You're beginning to break it down and just go more and deeper into this. And I really appreciate it watching you. You're so gifted. I'm very lucky because when you're working with non-gifted people, you want to kill yourself. You know, you just want to slit your throat and say, I've died, I can't do this anymore. But working with gifted actors, it's like a dream. You know, you just see the potential of where you're going and where they're going with it. Just lovely, lovely, lovely work, all of you tonight. I was really pleased. There wasn't one bad performance or even kind of. So I'm going to go look for your scenes for next week and have a really good, solid week. Good work.
You too, Tonola. Thank you.
Great class.
Thank you. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kevin.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good
Hi, everyone.
morning to you.
Tony,
Hi, everybody.
question.
Yeah.
Tony, I have a question. Since am I doing a scene with Steven next week?
Next week,
Yes.
you and Stephen are doing a scene together.
Can I make a suggestion? Because there's always a scene I've been wanting to do with
Oh,
another
yeah,
dude.
sure.
I
What?
think he'll like it. It's from Gattaca.
Gattaca!
Gattaca. Okay. You're excited about it too, dude, right, man?
What is
Yeah,
Gattaca?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
You don't know Gattaca. Oh, it's with Ethan Hawke. It's with Ethan
Yeah.
Hawke and Uma Thurman. It's very good. It's about two
Wait.
brothers in the future. It's an alternative world type thing.
Do you
Can I
want
be
to
Jude
find
Law
it?
then?
Then do you want to find the scene, Marshall?
Yeah, I think I already have it because I wanted, yeah.
Can you get it to Stephen?
Yeah, I'll share it with him.
Great. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I just wanted to get your approval and ask you. That was all. So that was all. I'll share it with you too.
You know, I'm thinking at some point when I put you guys together that you pick your own scene. I would like that. I would like that a lot because I'm pushing you into characters right now just to get you stretched, you know, stretching you. But after a while, I'd like to see you pick your own scenes, you know.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
always thinking of scenes that I would like to sort of give you, whether you use them here or for other classes,
it.
just from things I like or I'm watching. So if I come across anything, I will.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, kids.
Cool.
So
Okay.
Marshall, you and
All right.
Steve have that going for you for next week. You know who you're working with, right? Do you want me to read it over again one more time?
I'm working with you.
Jennifer and Danny, Barbara and
Okay.
Karina and Patrick, Noelle and Jasmine, and Andy and Rebecca. And Stephen and Marshall, you already have your scene, so makes it easy for me. All right, good night.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Have a good week.
Bye.